Nemo, we're learning about earthquakes in science class, and I don't understand the Richter or Mercalli scale.
Okay, well let's look it up on the internet.
Alright, it's worth a shot,
Okay,
right?
kids, welcome to Exploring the Mercalli Scale with Walker, Texas Ranger. To start off, we will learn the history. It was developed by Egan, an Italian man who was never respected for discovering it. In 1914, Giuseppe Mercalli improved the scale. He made it measured in a 10-degree scale. Eventually, Seeberg made it a 12-degree scale in 1912. In 1931, it was translated to English. The Mercalli scale measures the intensity. Intensity is the strength or power of something such as an earthquake. The measurements range from 1 to 12 with intermediate numbers in between. 1 is the lowest and 12 is the highest. Simply, it measures the intensity.
Oh well, that still helps. I'm still not sure about the Richter scale though.
Hola, mi nombre es Pablo Sanchez y this is Spanish News 8. There have been recent reports about a small earthquake in the Nova Scotia area. This earthquake measured as a 3 on the Richter scale. The Richter scale measures the magnitude of earthquakes using a series of numeros ranging from 0 to 10. Each number on the scale is 10 times greater than the one before it, and every other number is 100 times greater than the one before the previous. For example, 5 is 10 times greater than 4, and 7 would be 100 times stronger than a 5. In case you didn't know what magnitude means, it's the size and extent of the earthquake.
But what about the history of it?
I know for a fact that it was developed in the 1930s by a man named Charles Francis Richter. It was created to be a mathematical device to compare the size of earthquakes.
Okay, so the Richter scale measures the magnitude of earthquakes, and Mercalli scale measures the intensity or the effects. I'd imagine that the Mercalli scale was used more by the common everyday people, and the Richter scale is more commonly used by the scientific community. But why do we have two different scales anyway?
That's right about who uses the scales. But we have two different scales so that we can measure two different things. As you know, the Mercalli scale measures the intensity, which is completely different from the Richter scale, which measures the magnitude. The Mercalli scale is more to observe the amount of destruction an earthquake causes, while the Richter scale measures how powerful it was in general.
Oh, well that should pretty much finish up my report. Thanks, Uncle Nemo.